A letter containing traces of a potentially deadly poison known as ricin has been sent to a Republican senator's Capitol Hill office.
And now many are wondering if it's connected to the marathon bombing. Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani says it has to be considered.
I was taught you investigate by not excluding coincidences. When you have a coincidence, it's probably connected. If it isn't connected, you can find out. So, I mean, the fact is, all of a sudden, getting something like this sent to the United States Senate, you have to start wondering, is this something being triggered here? Is something going on? It may turn out not to be so, but it's worth investigating it from that point of view.
There's still some mystery with the anthrax investigation right after 9/11. Peter Ducey is following the investigation for right outside the Senate mail facility. Peter, this could have been a lot worse had we not had a system set up to stop situations like this.
Right, Brian, and so far from what we've heard, the system worked in that it kept that letter here in this building behind me in Hyattsville, Maryland. This is the building where a field test was performed on a letter that was addressed to Republican U.S. Senator Roger Wicker. That test came back positive for ricin-poisoned, and we don't know a whole lot at this point about the letter. We know that it was postmarked Memphis, Tennessee, had no return address, but otherwise did not look suspicious. And the FBI is saying that initial testing was inconsistent. So an accredited lab right now is working to confirm the presence of ricin, and those results should be in within 24 to 48 hours. In the meantime, we know ricin can be deadly, and we know there is no antidote, so senators were briefed on the latest details last night.
It's not just members concerned. It rarely gets to the member before it goes through a lot of staff. That's a big concern, obviously, for all of us. So, we're very anxious to get more details.
Do you not have any information that's in any way connected with what happened?
Democratic Senator Claire McCaskill from Missouri says investigators suspect a man who sends a lot of letters to lawmakers may be behind this. The lawmaker whose name is on this particular suspicious envelope says this matter is part of an ongoing investigation by the United States Capitol Police and FBI. I want to thank our law enforcement officials for the hard work and diligence in keeping those of us who work in the Capitol complex safe. Remember, about a decade ago in 2004, some ricin poison was found on a letter opening machine in then Senate Majority Leader Bill Frist's office, but no letter was ever found, so no arrests were ever made. In this case, the Postal Service says that they are working to keep their customers and the mail safe. But as of right now, and for the indefinite future, no mail being delivered to the U.S. Senate buildings in Washington. Back to you.
All right, at least that's one investigation where they do have somebody in mind.
Sure. And remember, back in the anthrax letter days, one of the letters actually came into this building and was sent to our floor.
Right.
One person was infected, but she made a full recovery.
Thank goodness. Now today's